Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James, and today we'll be doing a guided meditation. How's everyone doing today on this Saturday or Friday, depending on where you are in the world? Well, I hope everyone's doing all right. Today has been a pretty blah day in Chicagoland. It's been raining most of the day, and it's been pretty dark. I haven't felt too motivated to do any major projects or anything like that. I did, however, go for a walk with a friend who I hadn't seen in a while, so that was nice. Um, yeah, so I don't know. During the walk, my friend and I laughed a lot. It was my friend Gene, and we always just tend to crack up. You know, we're two people that just kind of like are can easily crack up the other person. So that was good. It was much related levity that we got to experience after some kind of like a dark day overall. But yeah, so that's kind of what I've been up to today. I was thinking of going to the cemetery to visit some family members' uh, graves, but I decided against it today. I didn't feel like getting stormed on in the middle of the cemetery. But all right, so we're keeping things positive today. Excellent. All right, great job. Way to go. That was my goal for today. You know, to like keep things as positive as possible. So I'm doing that. All right. With that being said, I don't know. I mean, we could talk about like worldly events. We could talk about what's going on in the world, but I'm here to do guided meditations. That's what I do. So talk is cheap, meditation is strong. At the end of the day, I guess. So I guess we're gonna do some meditation. That's what we're here for. So, all right. First of all, you're gonna want to be in comfortable clothes. You want to be in clothes where you can sit in them for a long time without feeling them like tugging on your knees or your legs, or and you want to just feel very relaxed. You know, you don't want to be wearing tight jeans or anything like that. And then when you're sitting, oh hey, it's Terror time! Awesome, wonderful. All right, we got Terror time. Who's here? If you haven't checked out Terror time stream yet, go check out Terror Time. She's an amazing fitness and health streamer. She knows all sorts of amazing workouts. She's in great shape. Today I was watching her stream and she was at the farm. She's got a farm. I think it's in Buenos Aires, and so it was pretty cool. It was awesome. She was filming the sun setting, and it was the most beautiful sunset you've ever seen. And it was pretty wonderful how she did it. And I got to meet her dogs and her cat too. You had what, like three border collies, I think, or something like that, right? Yeah, it was pretty neat. Terra Time. So definitely go to Terra Time stream, drop her a follow, and then JT Farms is here. Hey JT Farms. I hope all is well with you. I hope you're living life to the fullest. What have you been up to today? What has your life been like on this day? Is it gloomy in California, or is that just where I live? Terra Time, what have you been doing today other than the farm? Are you still at the farm? I'm always interested in what the chat is doing. Like what kind of mysterious worlds are they living in? What are they really trying to do? What's their goals, and what's their life purpose? All right. Well, there's always a delay though. Whenever I ask a question, there's always a delay, and I gotta either wait patiently, or it's just dead air, or I can just sit here and talk. Um, there's so many questions for a streamer to come to some kind of resolution for. You ask your chat a question, they don't respond, or you don't ask them a question, and they talk about other things. It's always interesting. But all right, I guess let's get back to the meditation. So yeah, you're gonna want to be in comfortable clothes, and you see JT Farms. You say you've been working on something internal, but in a strong, cleared space now, so not bad actually. Yeah, you've been doing that internal work. All right, I get that. I've been working on a lot of internal things myself lately, and when you do a lot of internal work, it can be draining. That's tough. That's the toughest work to do. I mean, it's easy to go out in the world and deal with some minor issues in life. Sometimes it's much more difficult to go deep within and travel to the source of conflict within oneself and actually resolve that, right? Terror time, you're resting all weekend at the farm. Resting, Terror time, I don't think you rest. I've never seen you rest in my life. You are always so full of energy. You're always running around. You always have way more energy than any of the creatures on your farm, you know? Like there's no way you could be resting. That just doesn't happen. It's a contradiction in terms. Hey, Mel's camp is here. Mel, how are you? How is life? How is existence? And JT Farms, you say it's draining? Yeah, Mel's Farm, we were talking about Mel's Camp. Why do I call you Mel's Farm? I just conflated your name and JT Farms' name. I do that at times, I guess. But yeah, we were just talking about doing internal work and how it can be draining, right? If you have like some deep-seated like some issues you got to process and you got to deal with and you got to confront and explore and engage, and then you do that work, sometimes it's tough, right? It can be uncomfortable, it can be painful, it can be draining, just like JT Farms said. But it's important work, and it's important to do that kind of work because that work is typically the most important work. Trying to figure out how you got a scratch on like the bumper of your car, and spending like an entire day retracing your steps and like thinking where you might have gone and who might have hit you, right? That's like the kind of nonsense work, right? But like going deep within to the source of conflict inside and like meeting that existential angst head on and just going into it that's draining. That's tough work, but it's just so important. It's something that we all could benefit from. Okay, JT, Mel's Camp, you always have the intense emotes. Yeah, I dig it. I dig it. JT Farms, you say, what color is your sky, Agni James? What color is my sky? My sky is a brown right now. It's been brown for about a week or so. Things have been very brown in my world. It's not in a great way, not in a horrific way, just kind of in like a very dull, like I don't know, dull and a little bit dark, a little bit dark. But we're keeping things positive in the stream today, right? That's what we're doing. So we're not. I guess that's not super positive, but that's one of my goals, right? But also, my goal is to keep things, to be open and honest. And sometimes things are rough in our lives, and sometimes we have to, deal with a lot of issues and internal angst and whatnot. So like, it just happens, right? If it's going to be positive, it's going to be positive. If not, we'll still get a meditation out of it, and we'll still benefit. But you might not walk away feeling like roses. Let's aim for the color of water, both of us. Yeah. Well, just as long as it's not dark, murky water, right? We want crystal clear water. Let's try to do it. Yeah, let's try to go within and do that work and get that water crystal clear again. I don't want to be face down in murky water for the next month. Translucent water, yeah. I dig translucent water. It's much more appealing, than being face down in muddy water. Sometimes I wonder what I'm even doing here as a streamer. It's so weird to be a streamer. I don't know. Those of you who have never tried it, definitely try it out. Hey, you know what? My shout-outs aren't going out today. All right, we got a problem. We got a major problem. I got to do these manually today. My auto shout-outs are not kicking in. So let's shout out Terra Time because we didn't do that, and then we'll shout out Mel's Camp. All right, there we go. Bam! Go check out Mel's Camp stream. It's awesome. It's funny. It's entertaining. She does yoga. She does qigong. She does all sorts of stuff, and she flows it together, which is cool. She's kind of like me. She takes things from a lot of different disciplines and just makes them work together. And it's really neat what she does. She does nerd night. She does all sorts of fun stuff. Check her out. Just at least go there, give her a follow, and just see what she has to offer. Definitely worth your time. Okay. And Terra Time, yep. Good to see you with the hearts, making things positive. You're good at making things positive, Terra Time. You really are. All right. So yeah, you'll want to get in a nice, comfortable seated position. You can be in low. Now it's time for me to slow it down because I always come off high energy, and then I gotta bring things down a little bit. So you'll want to sit in lotus pose, or you can sit cross-legged with your back against the wall. You can sit cross-legged and upright, or you could sit in a chair. The main thing is you find a nice, comfortable seated position that works well for you. And then close your eyes. And I have a Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that goes off every 2 seconds. And you can use that to help regulate your breath count. Take a few deep breaths on your own. And sink in to your seated position. However you're seated, your posture should be upright, and your body should be comfortable. And inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. And exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. And breathe in through your nose, gently raising your abdomen. And breathe out through your mouth, gently lowering your abdomen. Find a nice, comfortable breath count and stay true to your breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Focus on your breath. In the Western world, we typically think more is better. And we live our lives trying to accumulate as much as possible. But in the Eastern world, it's understood that sometimes less is more. And throughout this meditation, I'm going to speak less tonight. Focus on your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. When thoughts enter your mind, gently release them and return to a place of pure being. From this place of pure being, you are centered and whole. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Focus on your breath. The breath calms the body, and the body calms the mind. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. When we live our lives in the external world, we're constantly thinking. Thought is the natural state of the phenomenal world. We have thoughts about the past. We have planning thoughts about what to do in the future. We have thoughts about what we should have done, and thoughts about what we shouldn't have done. But very rarely are we without thought in the external world. Very rarely do we sit quietly and just allow ourselves to be. But when we meditate, we go more fundamental than the level of thought. We go deep down past the level of thought into the place of oneness. We find the source of creation emanating from our heart chakra, where nothing exists except pure, radiant love. And we go into that place, not superficially, but full on in, and we become one with all of creation. We can feel the love pulsating within our heart chakra, and we remember that love is our essence at the most fundamental level. We are love, and we are one. Inhale. And exhale, releasing all that does not benefit you. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obstructs your third eye sight. Focus on your breath. Stay focused on your breath. As you inhale, go back down deep into the place of oneness. And when thoughts arise in your mind, gently let them go. Notice how your body loosens as you let go of the thoughts that intrude your mind. Your body becomes more relaxed as you sink into the place of pure being. That place of pure being is our home. We live there and reside there eternally. But within the phenomenal world, where space and time exist, we perceive things through a distorted ego lens. The ego blocks out much of the light, and it's like we're in Plato's allegory of the cave, chained to the wall, looking at the shadows flickering on the cave wall. We're not seeing life as it actually is. We're not seeing the noumenal world. But that is how things actually look in truth. So instead of looking at the reflections and the shadows dancing on the cave wall, use your third eye sight to look deep and see the pure love that exists within the other, and connect with the other only in that place of pure love. For that is your purpose. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. When distracting thoughts enter your mind, gently release them and return your attention to your breath. Life begins and ends with a breath, and the whole time in between you are breathing. So make every breath count and be one with the source of creation. Inhale. And exhale, delving deep within to the place of perfect oneness. Breathe in. And breathe out, releasing all thoughts from your mind. Stay focused on your breath.
Your essence is love. The manifestation of that love is light. Your purpose is to shine that light unto others. By doing so, you will awaken the light within them. And then they will shine their light unto others. And soon the whole world will be awoken. And once the whole world awakes, the illusory dualistic framework of this realm will disappear, and we will return to a place that we call home. Spatio-temporal realm will collapse, and we will reunite in a place of oneness as one consciousness existing outside of time and space. We are eternal. We are one. And our light radiates in every direction infinitely. That is our inheritance. That is who we are. And that is what we are. So inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. And breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. You are love. You are divine. You are eternal. our perfection. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Focus on your breath. Stay focused on your breath. When thoughts pop into your mind, release them. And stay focused on your breath. By coming to meditate, you are doing yourself the ultimate service. You are working to relinquish the ego and see things as they truly are. For the ego obscures your third eye sight and makes you see nothing but shadows on the cave wall. But when you become unbound from the chains, you can venture out into the real world and see the perfect light shining in all whom you encounter. And you can interact with people beyond the level of the ego, at the most fundamental holy shrine that exists within each person. You connect your love and light with their love and light, and you awaken them to the awareness of love's presence. That is the ultimate service that you can render to another human being. And this you gladly do, for it is fulfilling your purpose. Inhale. And exhale, releasing any stress or tension from your body. And breathe in. And breathe out, releasing any thoughts that pop into your mind. and inhale. And exhale, releasing any ego that obstructs your third eye sight. And breathe in. And breathe out, going deep into the source of creation. Your essence is love. The manifestation of that love is light. Your purpose is to share that light with others and awaken them to the light within themselves. They'll then shine that light into those they encounter, bypassing all ego dynamics, and soon the whole world will be awake, for we will realize we are all of the same light. And at that foundational level of love and light, we see there are no differences between people. We see we are all the same, so how could we not like that which is the same as us? Inhale. And exhale, releasing all stress and tension from the body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obstructs our third eye sight. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that keeps us from our perfect place of oneness. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that obstructs our third eye sight. Your essence is love, and you are eternal. Take the deepest inhale of the day, fully raising your belly with love and light. And the deepest exhale, releasing all stress, fear, and worry from your being. Then open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of the day. Namaste. Thank you so much for participating in this meditation with me. I am truly honored and humbled to be your meditation instructor and to help teach this internal art in which we can explore ourselves and see who we truly are and come to find that we are all one. I feel meditation is a super important art, and the fact that you engaged it and that you're willing to go into that journey and explore who you are tells a lot about your character. So thank you. How was that meditation for everyone? Did anyone have I'm always open to feedback, whether it's positive or negative or constructive or even non-constructive at this point. How was that meditation? For me personally, it felt pretty good. It always feels good to get out here and meditate. Oh, JT Farms, good, wonderful. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You're always here. You're one of the most dedicated meditators I know. You put in the work, and that's why you're gonna conquer and any demons that still reside in you. You're gonna be able to conquer them all and get through and work your way through any issues or anything that you're ever going through because you're willing to try. And that tells a lot about people. A lot of people run from their problems. A lot of people's tactic within the world of sensory experience, is to simply keep themselves as distracted and busy as possible. So they constantly engage in activities, so they never have time to slow down and think about what's truly important. Because once we slow down, we have to really think about what's going on in our minds and what beliefs we hold. And if we hold any outdated beliefs, then we have to change them, or else we experience discomfort. If you hold X and not X at the same time, you're gonna experience cognitive dissonance, and you're not gonna be able to function real well in life, and you're gonna have a lot of turmoil. So we try to run from that cognitive dissonance and those issues by keeping ourselves busy. But sometimes in life you got to slow down and confront your issues. So thank you so much. All right, let's see who we are going to be rating today. It is that time. Time to raid. Cool. Alka Mutation's on. Let's raid Alka Mutation. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful, peaceful day. Thank you again so much for meditating with me. And yeah, I hope all goes well in your lives. I hope you get everything you want out of life, and that you have perfect peace. Thank you.